first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first down and then some. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And
all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw again is Taylor, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The give is to Bell.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep it on the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Bell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now Bell, maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Steelers, you can't ask for a better start.